we're out here with the Primary Arms 5x Prism scope, the Gen 3 SLX AURORA Reticle on here. I'm roughly at 100 meters, because this is set in meters, not yards. And like the military, this is a military, reticle that is used in one of the ACOGs. And very cool so far, very cool. I'm getting it. These are the first shots I've taken, and I'm just getting it dialed in, and I think I got it pretty close, but we're gonna take a few more shots just to be sure I've got everything here. I don't have my bag with me, and so I was all shaking around earlier. I'm trying to get it pretty good, solid. It is hot as hell. A little breeze. All right, here's my target. These are earlier ones before I had myself really stabilized. Some of the other ones that I took, and I brought it over, and then I brought it back a little bit, but then these are the last few shots that I took right here. So, which ones? Some of those. And that's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. I mean, that's in the zone, I want to get it a little bit better, but I'm going to try it out to 200 yards, or meters, actually, 200 meters, and we'll see how it goes from there. But that's what I got so far. It could be dialed in a little bit better. We're just going to give it a try out to on the steel at 200 meters. I'm going to shoot some of this green tip 62 grain, this American Eagle in it. Stuff I had before was this Frontier Hornady stuff. I'm gonna try to hit that steel again and see what we can do here. See if I can zoom in on this target a little bit. Yeah, sorry for my camera work here. I want to keep it all alive, That's just too fun. It's too easy at 200 yards or meters. Too easy. Especially when you can see the target really good like that. That extra magnification really does bring it out. Yeah, that extra magnification really brings the target up, and I can actually see the hits where I'm hitting. It's very cool. Very cool. I'm not even using the illumination on it. It is daylight bright. That is for sure. It is like broad daylight. I mean, you can see how bright it is. And I have it on the highest setting of green right now. And it's perfect. But you don't even need it. You know, that's the good thing about an etched reticle. You know, an etched reticle is, it's laser etched right on the glass. And the glass is very clear. Very clear. I mean, I can see details, like if I look off way in the distance, like at the horizon and stuff. It's clear. It's like a binocular, or monocular, I guess. But I can see stuff that I can't see with the naked eye. You know, like there's a post out there, way out there in the field, way above, that I can't see the naked eye. I mean, so it's got a good magnification, but I mean, you can also see up close with it, you know? I mean, I'm just right here, and it's probably 30 yards away or something. I can see that bush pretty good and still have a good field of view. It's got a good field of view. I mean, I can see quite a bit out there. But yeah, I mean, it's excellent. I mean, this thing, once I got it dialed in, spot on, man, spot on. And I'm gonna shoot it some more. It's great. Whew. It's just too fun. It's just too fun, too easy at 200. Unfortunately, 200 meters is about my limit to shooting out here. Even though this is a large property, this is about some of the flattest. Now, the thing is that we're out here in the rural areas, but it's populated rural area. There is houses here and there. So wherever, the directions that I have to shoot at a distance and be safe is limited for my distance. So that's why I'm saying I may be able to do out here in this field, and then I would be able to reach 300 meters. And I'll have to just go out and check that out, because this way I'm shooting down, I'm shooting into behind a field, into a barn. You know, there's nothing back there, and even farther out there's no house in that general direction. They're all off, you know, over this way. So so yeah, I don't have access to 1,000-yard range, anything like that. So I don't know. I don't know where to go for that. This thing has got the capability, just in the reticle wise, to reach out to 800 meters. I'd love to at least take it to 6. Maybe I could find somebody that I know has to have some kind of property. That will at least let me come out for a few hours and let me set something up and try to shoot. But we'll get more into this scope and its reticle and things like that too. Man, it's just awesome. I mean, there's all kinds of videos on the Aurora reticle already with the ACOG that has it in it. So those will tell you everything you need to know about it. You know, there's several videos out there on it. I think Country Mash has got one. I think Coder Boy 32 has one, and I'm pretty sure Brent 0331 has one on it as well, plus multiple others. But yeah, I mean, for those of you who are looking at this optic as an option, it is very, very cool optic, and I like it. O-rings to keep it waterproof. Keep them down tight though, all right? So very cool. We're going to shoot some more, just have a little more good times here, and get out of here. It is very hot. Like I said, I do not like the heat. I hate the heat. And there is no cloud cover. It's completely clear. The sun is going down. It's still got a few hours to go. It is probably 7 o'clock. It is hot. And this Oklahoma sun will rip the hide right off you. I'm telling you, it will. And we still got, it's probably 85 degrees maybe. Humid as usual. It's been raining a lot. And we still got 40 degrees to go before it gets hot, and it's already hot to me. I like the fall and winter myself. Let's load some more rounds up and have a good time. Boy, that sun is right in it. It's not too bad in the scope though. It's just too easy. It's too easy. It's why I need further distance, you know. I mean, the reticle is clear, sharp. Glass is clear and sharp. I mean, that's just too easy. Oh, I bungled that one. I knew I would too. "200 meters, too easy. Too easy. Too easy." I'll take the camera down there and I'll do some shots from back here. That way you can see up close, hitting it. Everybody likes that, you know. I can do that all day. All right, little after the shoot, you know, little overview here. This optic is excellent. The field of view is excellent. The reticle is crystal clear. The glass is very clear too. I mean, it's clear. It's very clear. This thing is excellent. One of the things I always, when I was looking at these before I would body any of these, I was always wondering about, since I shoot rifles, all my rifles that I've had have had the front sight post base, and I prefer to have that. You know, an optic ready one is cool too, don't get me wrong, but I always like, you know, iron sights. That's what I've shot most of my life of years, you know, and you just can't go wrong with iron sights. They're always there, no matter what. But I always wondered about the, you know, if this is going to block any view of this. Well, the 5 power of this pretty much is nothing but just a smudge. And it also, the reticle sits just slightly above this, like in this area. So none of it's even obscured whatsoever. It's one thing that I always was wondering about, because you know, over my years of shooting, I mean, I've been shooting. See, I've been shooting for off and on for years, but it's hardly ever have I shot with scopes, and so I always wondered about that. So you know, like I said, I'm not much of a hunter or anything like that. This is primarily for fun and defense of liberty and life and family, you know. That's what this is, a defensive weapon. And grid down, shit hits the fan, whatever we call it. But so I always wondered about that. I wondered if it would obscure any of the view. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And the 5 power just blurs it right out. And plus, you know, once you know, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm actually looking at it. But if I focus on the reticle itself, you know, just because that's what you're looking at, I mean, that thing just disappears. It just disappears. So excellent. You know, it's excellent. And I noticed that on the video, look back on some of the, when I'm shooting steel, it looks a little low left. So I need to readjust it. So I'm going to come back out at another time, and I'll reset this thing. And I know, like I said, I noticed that it's a little loose here. So I'm gonna, you know, I just took this out of the box, put it on right when we started shooting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Loctite the screws, get this thing locked down right and good, and then we'll readjust anything that needs to be and get it set up where I'm directly on. But man, I mean, still, even out to 200 meters, you know, just hitting the steel 99% of the time. So you saw it, you know, I was, it was too easy. I mean, it was too fun. You know, it was too fun. But I didn't want to shoot all my ammo up. You know, ammo's hard to get right now. It seems like the whole pandemic and everything else going on now. It's crazy. But so yeah, very cool optic, very cool. And we'll be doing more with this. I'll be doing I'll go into the reticle a little more, and I will go into we'll do some more shooting with it, and I will try to find a place where I can shoot at least, you know, I'd love to get out to 600 meters with it. You know, I'd love it. I mean, this thing is set for 800. You can reach out to 800 meters with it on the reticle. I'd love to at least get to 600 and try that. And you know, this optic, you know, I mean, it really is. I think it is a perfect one for this rifle with this length of barrel. Now, it would be great for anything else too, M4, 16-inch barrel, whatever. You know, it'll be great for those as well. And that front sight post base, if you have one of those, be brought up a little closer. It'll even blur that out even more since it's a little bit closer to the magnification. But it's nothing. I mean, it's nothing. That is really, it's nothing. I'm impressed with that. Very cool. But yes, I mean, this optic, I think, is really excellent choice for a 20-inch rifle with the extra little bit of reach that it gives and a little bit of accuracy out further. Very cool. Now, this is, you know, this is a Palmetto State Armory, upper and lower. It's got the Cold Hammer Forged barrel on it. It's the FN premium upper of theirs. And so far at this point, I haven't had a single issue with this, not anything. It's been good. It's been good. And today, you know, I put probably a total of 120 rounds through it, so I had to make myself stop. I had to do it. Anyway, that is very cool. And well, like I said, we'll do much more with it. And man, it's just, I like it. I like it a lot. And I had a lot of fun with it. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, and we'll see y'all soon. Keep it heavy.